else, Coach Tyler?
Nope, I'm good.
All right, let's talk about wide receivers in New Orleans because we were talking about underdog teams, and these are the teams that are not really going to perform well, and there's still fantasy value on those teams. And Steve points out Tyler Shuckstack with Shaheed and Olave and best ball. Nobody is going to have that. And I think it's a great point because we all agree Olave is going to be the wide receiver one of this, this team. If he can stay healthy, the concussions have been an issue. He should have the opportunity. He's a guy that's kind of underperformed throughout his career so far, but Shaheed is the interesting one, Coach. I know you were a huge Shaheed guy last year. You've been preaching him all sorts of times, and he had the unfortunate injury. But what's your thoughts there?
I'm still preaching Shaheed. Like, he's clearly the wide receiver 2 here. I mean, everybody knows Olave, but and just looking back to the games he played last year, 16, 20, 15, 18, 9. I mean, this guy's a burner, man. He's a tremendous athlete. Like, someone has to score. Someone has to catch the passes in New Orleans. That just is what it is. Like, a lot of times he's, I agree, Zach. He's more than just a deep guy. He's a good football player. Now, can they get him the ball? That remains to be seen now. But at the same time, I love Shaheed late. There's no reason you shouldn't take him. Like, he is absolutely electric. I mean, I'm a fan of Shaheed, and I have been.
Yeah, and it's interesting too, coming off the injury, he's healthy. It's worth noting. He was participating in warm-ups before the game. He just sat out. They didn't play him. So that's good to see that he should be available for week 1 of the season. But it's worth noting, Tyler Shuck's touchdown, what did it look like, Coach? It was a deep bomb that he threw. What does Shaheed do? He does exactly that. He's a burner.
Yeah.
And I know we're talking about he can do more than just that, but it's at least interesting to see and nice to see. Hey, Tyler Shuck's not afraid to just chuck it downfield, throw it deep. And we know Shaheed is a guy that can excel at that. So I am interested in seeing what can happen there.
I think their offensive line is pretty bad in New Orleans. That's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem for Shuck, obviously. I think they're going to be down in a lot of ball games. They're going to be chucking it around late. That also tends to help, especially in the PPR format.
Yeah, there's some rookies on this offensive line. They got Kelvin Banks out of Texas, Cesar Ruiz, the former center from Michigan. I think he's finally moving over to guard, or maybe he's moving from guard to center. I can't remember, one or the other. He was a good player. I think it's in like his 5th year. Other than that, there's a lot of unproven talent and some older vets. So I'm with you, Coach. This is a team that's going to have to kind of prove it. And I don't expect them to win a ton of games. But, again, there's fantasy value on these teams, and we have to accept that. FF Rabbit comes in here, Shaheed over Olave for him. That's a pretty big stance. Coach, are you willing to go that far?
Not quite, no. But I get it. I get it, FF Rabbit. I understand it.
Yeah. And then Zach Adskin, Olave is being slept on. If he's healthy, he's very good. I agree. I think he's good. I do think that his value is it's capped, in my opinion. I don't think he's the player that we wanted him to be. Listen, I loved him